Shine on, Harvey Moon, up in the sky. I had no loving since January, February, June or July. Snow time ain't no time to stay outdoors and spoon. So shine on, Harvey Moon, for me and my gal.
I take it your poker game is at an end?
Yeah, well, I cleaned that sailor out, didn't I?
Took you long enough. You've been at it since port side.
Yeah. Jolly Jack Tar, even bung knees in and all.
You know, Lou, sometimes you go too far. I mean, I like you and all that, but you've been a heartless young bleeder. That poor sod probably went through hell and high water for those.
No, they're flying medals, they are. He won them in a card school in Kowloon.
Still a bit out of order.
I want you to have them. It's something to show your nipper, Stanley.
Ah, well, in that case, cheers, Lou.
When do you reckon we'll get our first proper sight of land then, eh?
Land? I wouldn't mind a glimpse of the funnels. Your coffee melt tonight?
Bloody fog.
Ah, but it's a British fog, isn't it? It's part of the heritage we fought to preserve. The grey, enveloping November sea mist. It's as English as the cup final. Pie and mash. Half-day closing. If you really stare hard into it, you can just make out the distant beckoning lights of Southampton. Almost hear the sound of the gangplanks being made firm for us to return to our homeland once more. To our beloved England.
That's France, mate.
Tell you what, Lou, we had it cushy in India compared to this. Still, I won't tell if you don't.
Yeah, we had a phony war off. Stores clerks in Bombay. I volunteered to fly Spitfires, I did.
I volunteered and all, remember?
Yeah, only to get away from your Rita, though.
No, well, partly. Thing is, I reckon if I got my name down quick, I'd get a comfy posting where I could sit the war out.
And I thought you were a patriot.
I am a patriot. What good's a dead patriot?
This is a side of your personality you've not revealed before to me, Harvey. I used to watch you when you played for Orient. A courageous wing half, that's what you were. The reserve team's man of steel.
And the next, will you have your money ready for me, please? Thank you.
That was the impression I wanted to give.
Thank you. And any more for you, sir, right?
As I got older and wiser,
Any more for
and slower,
Right.
I learned how to avoid the 50-50 tackle, not to mention the 70-30 tackle. That's why both my kneecaps still face the same direction.
And any more for you?
Yeah, you done your legging against the Gurkhas,
And the
didn't
next,
you?
will you have
That's
your
because they were so
money
short. When that goalie's head hit me in the knee.
Yeah, even so, you can hardly go back to football now, can you?
Not with my cartilage. Ought to be accurate without it.
Fares, please.
2 to the town hall, please. If it's still standing.
I'll land on my feet, though.
Sounds painful.
Town hall. Town hall.
Here we go.
Oh, no, I'll get off the next one. Looking forward to your family reunion, are you?
Mixed feelings.
I can't wait to see all my lot again. They're throwing a party for me down the old bell. Bit of a knees up. Oh, still, I don't suppose you'll be able to make it, though, will you?
Sorry, your name Moon? I've got a letter for you from India.
Tom,
Who do you know in India?
it's from me.
Really? Then you won't be wanting the stamp then. Only I'm a bit of a philatelist.
What?
I don't suppose you got the kettle on?
Why? Do you want a cup of tea?
No, I thought I'd steam the stamp off.
Oh,
Hello, Mum.
you're back, son. Oh. Oh, love. Hey, come in, come in. Oh. What's something wrong, son?
I've just seen the house.
What else?
What house is right? Nothing left of it except the front door and the car seat. They didn't suffer, did they? It was quick, was it? Tell me they at least died instantly.
What are you talking about, Harvey?
I can't bear to think of my babies slowly, lingeringly.
Yeah, you've been at the booze already.
What was it? Mrs. Smith, Doodlebug, one of them V2s.
Oh, that house. Oh, don't be daft, Harvey. Nobody's dead.
But it's flattened.
Well, that weren't the Germans. That was your silly Carver wife going out and leaving the gas on.
They're alive. My Stanley and Maggie.
Yeah,
And her.
all of them.
No one's hurt.
Oh, they're fine, considering. Rita's taken them to live in a prefab over Tottenham way.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Why, Tottenham's nothing to write home about. Harvey, no wonder you look so peaky. Oh. Now, come on, you sit down, love. I'm going to make you a nice cup of tea. Dr. Hill on the wireless says it's the best thing for shock. Or is it piles?
I noticed Rita managed to blow up the house next door and all. Don't suppose they were best pleased.
They were livid, only just decorated.
Oh, chap, now, we shouldn't really be doing this, you know. I mean, it is me mum you're engaged to.
Well, it's your mom I came to see, but you just kind of got me sidetracked.
Hello, Chuck. I saw the Jeep outside and... Huh? Hello? What do you think you're doing home at 3:30?
I had an headache.
Oh, that's why the blackouts are down, is it? You do know the war's over?
Cup of tea, mum?
Yes, and I'll make it. You can go and get Stanley back from school, assuming little monkey ain't playing truant again. Needs a man around to steady him, Chuck.
Look, it's a bit early, isn't it?
You go, Maggie. Your mother and I got to talk. I've had some news.
It's about going back to the States.
Yeah.
At last. Oh, tell us, then.
We embark on Thursday.
Thursday? Well, that don't give you much time, does it? There's a lot to do, you know, much to sort out. Passports to get. I suppose I'll have to get the cat put down.
I'm sorry, Rita.
And I've got to give my notice down the pub.
Save it, Rita. I can't take you with me.
What are you talking about?
Rita, I got a wife and 2 kids in Des Moines, Iowa.
You bastard. Why didn't you tell me, or did it just slip your mind?
Yeah, the way your husband slipped yours?
Who's been... Maggie? I'll break her flaming neck for her when she gets back. You lousy liar.
Rita, what can I say?
You say you'll take me with you.
I can't. I told you, I got kids in the U.S.
Well, it's only because I've been taking precautions you ain't got kids in the UK.
Oh, Rita. Now, Rita, you've been a lot of laughs, but it's got to end. Now, look, I've cleared out my bank account over here. 79 pounds, 10 bob. It's yours.
This ain't buying me off, you know. You think I like your stinking money?
Well, you liked the smell of my bankroll well enough when I was keeping you in nylons and your kids in Hershey bars. Come on, Rita. Can't we part as friends?
No, we can't. You said we'd eat steak every day. You can't leave me. You said you'd teach me to drive.
Sorry, Rita.
But you said we'd grow wheat. I hope your bloody shit sinks!
No, lad. You go 3rd left down Montague Road.
No, you can't go down Montague Road because there's an
And you
unexploded bomb.
keep walking until you come to the horse trough.
Dad!
No, I think you got the
It's
wrong...
me, Maggie!
Blimey, so it
Dad!
is.
What's this? We meet at game time? Or would you like a little light refreshment?
2 teas and 2 buns, please.
Right, 2 teas, 2 buns.
Well, let's have a look at you, girl. Oh, Struth, you've grown up, no mistake. I see Ratchet's done you no harm.
What, 2 teas?
How's my little Stanley?
Oh, he's all right.
10pence.
No, I've missed you, Dad.
Oh, I missed you and all, Max. So how's your mum?
Much the same. Mind you, she won't be too pleased to see you.
Why not?
Well, she rather thought you were dead. I think she's carrying on the widow's pension.
Ah, that's good for morale.
She was planning a long sea trip.
Well, what's been going on then?
2 teas,
Now, look, Dad. I mean, it's been a long time. Everything's changed. It's been a tough time for Mum. I mean, after all, she's still a woman. She still has a woman's needs. A woman's appetite.
Well, we'll get some chips on the way back.
You know I don't mean that, Dad. Mum's made lots of new friends. Soldiers and that.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. I made friends in the forces too.
I mean very close friends, Dad. The sort me and Stanley are supposed to call Uncle.
Oh, it's like that, is it? No wonder she wished the Japs had got me. Well, the war's over now. I know things have been hard for your mother, but Stanley's only 10. He ain't having no more uncles. I know your mother's had to make do and go without, but Margaret, that is the way war is.
She's made do. She hasn't actually gone with that.
Well, I have. I can't even recognise my own kid. Which one is he?
That's Stanley, the one with the maroon pullover and the body swerve.
Blimey, he's shot up.
What do you expect?
Good goal, Stanley! Stanley! Over here, son! Stanley!
Chuck? Oh, it's you.
Chuck gone, has he?
Well, of course he's bloody gone. You did a good job in fighting him off, didn't you? I'm surprised you got the gall to come back in here, my girl, after what you've done.
Listen, Mum, it's me dad.
Oh, yes, you had to tell him about your dad. You're just jealous, aren't you? You can't stand the
No, what-
idea of me having a good time.
Look, what I'm
That's all.
trying to tell you is that Dad's just
Mum! Dad's back!
Hello, Rita. I'm back.
He's back, he says. You just slipped out for 10 Woodbine. You could have warned me, Maggie.
Well, how are you, Rita? And yourself?
Ow! Sit round there.
No, I always sit
Maggie.
down.
Glad you're all right.
Nice.
Thought she might have been tortured.
Only with their cooking. Anyway, you knew I wasn't anywhere near the fighting.
I didn't know where you bleeding were after the first couple of years. You never wrote.
Yes, I did. I've got them all here in my pocket.
He couldn't write much, could he? Because he was a secret agent.
Did you tell him you were a spy?
If he's a spy, it's a secret. I worked it out for myself.
But you didn't tell him you weren't a spy.
Look, Rita, I'm sorry. Maybe I should have sent you a telegram.
Telegram would have made all the difference in the world. Look, Harvey, I'm sorry. I've had a terrible day, and since you walked in the door, it ain't got no better. And don't you put that heavy bag on that table. It's only utility.
I'll make a cup of tea, Dad.
Want to see my collection of shrapnel, Dad?
Later, son. Here you are, son. I thought you might like these medals.
Oh, smashing! I bet Mr. Mountbatten give you these.
Probably won 'em playing cards. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I forgot. You never win, do you?
Look, shall I go out and come in again?
No, go out and don't come in again.
How can you speak to my dad like that?
Stanley, get your feet off that sofa.
He's an Air Force hero, you know.
Oh, thank God we had a name.
Look, Rita, I got you a present and all. It's an ivory statuette. A goddess with lots of arms.
Perhaps it wasn't ivory after all.
I bet you killed a lot of Japs, eh, Dad?
Japs? Your father was a clerk, Stanley. All he killed was time.
No, you don't understand. That was just Dad's disguise. Like Clark Kent in the comics Uncle Chuck brings me.
Uncle Chuck? I thought you were an only child, Rita.
He's one of our American uncles. It's all right, really. Brings me comics and gum. Do you know what he gives Mum?
I can guess what he gives your mum. Well, he'll have to go for a start.
He already has.
Look, Dad.
Fancy some fish and chips, son?
Gee, thanks, Pop.
Gee, Pop.
Blimey! 10 bob!
Right. Plenty of vinegar on your mum's. Look, Rita. Come and sit down. Look, I know our marriages have its ups and downs.
You'll have to jog my memory about the ups.
Look, I know things must have been hard for you, love, and I realise that one with your good looks must have attracted a certain amount of masculine attention. And if you've had one or two boyfriends...
Lovers.
Well, whatever you want to call them.
Lovers.
Well, whatever you call them, it doesn't matter now. It's all in the past. Now, I'm prepared to let bygones be bygones and resume my rightful place as head of the home.
And your rightful place in my bed?
Naturally.
Really? Well, all I can say is if you're thinking of spending the night, think again.
Well, Rita, this is my house.
No, it ain't. It's my house, such as it is. I've got a red book to prove it.
Oh, this is choice. What am I supposed to do? Pitch a tent out in the park?
You'll have a job. They ploughed up the park to grow potatoes.
Look, Rita, I'm still your husband,
No, you
know?
look, Harvey. I only married you because Maggie was on the way and there was a fair chance that she was yours.
Oh, charming. Only a fair chance. I thought I was your one and only. Now it turns out I'm just favourite in a large field.
Well, as far as I can recall, it was a bus shelter over Hackney marshes.
Stanley's mine, though.
Well, of course he bloody is.
Well, that's a relief.
What sort of woman do you take me for?
I took you for better or for worse.
Yeah, well, it was worse than I thought. I ain't gonna get no better.
I know when I'm not welcome, I'll leave.
Oh, look, you can't go, Dad. Look, this is your own.
Don't worry, love. I'm only going 'cause I don't want Stanley to see me and his mother scrapping. Again. But I'll be back. They threw us out of Burma, out of Singapore, out of France, and each time we fought back to victory. And I'll tell you this, Rita, today shall be no exception. In the words of General MacArthur, I will return.
This time of night.
It's me, Mum.
Who?
It's me, Harvey. Your memory packing up.
Oh, Harvey. Rita thrown you out, then?
Mum, I'd like to meet Lou. Lou Lewis. He's my partner. I met him in India.
I'm very pleased to make your acquaintance, Mrs. Moon.
He speaks very good English.
Of course he does. He comes from Walthamstow.
Oh, I thought he looked a bit pale.
I don't feel very well, Harvey.
Can you put him up for a couple of nights, Mum?
Oh, you shouldn't have to ask, son. Come on.
Me and Harvey are going to be business associates, Mrs. Moon. I hope you've got an inside toilet.
Your Rita don't waste much time, does she?
I don't want to talk about it, Mum.
Miserable cow. Shouldn't have married her in the first place.
I had to. I got into trouble.
No, you got her up the stick. Then she got you into trouble. And for the past few years, she's been the toast of the Allied forces.
Toast?
As in down both sides. Yeah. When they wrote the Yanks are coming, they must have had your Rita in mind.
Still, Stanley's turning a cracking little nipper, isn't he, eh? I'll make sure he has everything he could want. After all, I didn't face the yellow peril.
I know. You were a clerk.
Let me finish, Mum. I didn't, metaphorically speaking, face the nips for my Stanley to end up one of life's reserves.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, how are you going to earn your living?
Don't you worry about me. I'm a survivor. Labour's in power. Mr. Attlee says there's going to be lots of opportunity for people like me. The ruling classes are finished.
Oh, well, where are you going to live until this revolution starts?
Well, I thought I could stop here for a bit.
Well, it's still your home, son. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Harvey. Here, I've got something here that'll cheer you up a bit.
Oh, scrapbook. You kept it up to date?
No, Stanley keeps it up to date. He leaves it round here out of Rita's way. You know, that boy thinks the sun shines out your football boots.
I've got to find a way to keep him with me, Mum.
Well, it's easier said than done. You know Rita.
I am his dad.
And she's his mum.
Think Rita cares enough to fight me over Stanley?
Well, I suppose Rita loves Stanley and all in her way.
If Stanley loves me and...
Now, you can't ask a boy of 10 to choose between his mum and dad.
You expecting someone?
Well, at my age. Hello, Scamp.
Hello, Nan.
Stanley!
Sorry I'm late, Dad. Mum didn't get sleep till she finished her bourbon.
How do you know I'll be here, son?
This is where I come when I want to lie low.
You knew he'd show up.
Oh, I didn't want to raise your hopes. Rita knows my address, too.
It's really swell to have you back, Dad. You won't be going away on any more secret spying missions, will you?
I shouldn't think so, son.
Great. We can go watch football tomorrow.
Yeah.
Orient reserves are at home.
No, Stanley. From now on, there'll be no more second best of anything. Tomorrow, you and me are going to watch the Arsenal.
Peach-a-rooney, Pop.
Now, listen, son. Got something important to tell you. That is, I'll never lie to you because I love you.
That's a sissy thing to say.
Not if you mean it, son. Now, I've been away a long time. You don't really know what your dad is. I'll tell you what he's not. He was never a hero. He just got through the war in one piece. He was never a great footballer. He just made a living. And he was certainly never a secret agent. As for what he is...
I know what he is. A goddamn liar.
I've heard enough of that sort of talk from you, Stanley, so not so much of the goddams. If you think I'm a liar, I'm a good old-fashioned British bloody liar, all right?
You said it, Pops.